Hey guys, BrooklynBoyz here, and welcome to day 8.
Yes, a new week.
Of BrooklynBoyz Retro Game. As a matter of fact, this is a new week, and this week is going to end.
I said it was a new week.
It's 5 more days, well, 4 more days now, till Christmas.
Yep. And yesterday, we did the gold of The Legend of Zelda for the NES. So what do we have today?
The Legend, the Catalyst game that began a franchise. Well, since we did Zelda 1 yesterday, I figured we also got, when I bought Zelda 1, I didn't buy it alone. I actually ended up going out and buying The Adventures of Link, also known as, basically it says Zelda 2. No Legend this time, it just says The Adventures of Link, and then in the small box it says Zelda 2.
And it's also
once
in
again,
gold.
Once again in gold. And this one's in a bit better condition than my Legends of Zelda game. I guess it's because it's older. And again, this game came out in 1985.
Yeah. How come the other ones
So,
didn't say that?
Michael was wrong about Legends of Zelda.
No. They had to come out the same year.
Maybe they came out the same year. I'll take that.
It's a Nintendo.
But anyway, Legends of Zelda got a really huge fanfare, and they went out and they made The Adventures of Link, which is the next chapter in the Legends of Zelda line. This was the sequel to the first game, and I believe the last in a straight timeline. After this game, I believe, is where the timeline began to skew into A Link to the Past or something. I'm not sure.
Wasn't A Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo?
I'm not sure. I know that the first game was the setup, the Catalyst. I had to own that when it came to retro games. But this game was the follow-up to it. And after this, I believe everything kind of is skewed because we had time travel or going back in time or changing things. It's my goal to own all the Legends of Zelda games, and these two were the hardest to come by. So the rest of them should be easy enough, even if it's in a remake or a game download. Yes, you can download both of these on your Wii or Wii U if you go into your Nintendo Game Shop. They are available. The eShop. I want physical copies of my games, so I know that the N64 versions are harder to come by. I'll find them eventually. But
so wait,
the second
game,
adventure,
he goes still after Zelda to get Ganondorf?
I believe so. This game, I believe, ends with the time travel. So that's why I'm saying I think this is where the timeline skews off after this game. I've not played number 2 at all. I've played Legends of Zelda 1. The Adventures of Link I have not played yet, but I believe the ending, if my history is correct, I believe the ending has Link traveling through time at the very end. Like where things are changed. I'm not sure, but everything fades to white at the end of this game, I believe. I could be wrong. But in owning the first game, I had to own the second one because these are the only 2 games in the franchise, or in the Nintendo franchise. These are 2 of the few random games that actually were painted a different color than the standard gray. You can find this in gray. This one does also come in gray, but I had to own the gold version of it because
they do a Mario game.
It's the second game of Legends of Zelda.
The Mario games, I'm
yeah.
saying.
So it's definitely a staple in the Nintendo franchise. I mean, like I said in yesterday's episode, Legends of Zelda set up for a huge franchise. I mean, today Legends of Zelda is, you can't say Legends of Zelda without most people knowing what you're talking about. I still get mad when certain people think Link is Zelda. But anyway, this was the follow-up to the game that started it all, and it paved the way towards future games and towards a timeline that doesn't go straight like the Mario Brothers. This was the game, if I'm correct, that actually set up the multiple timelines and set up for an infinite amount of different stories in different places and different planets and different times, etc. So that's why Zelda can never get old, because you can change literally the entire planet. Skyward Swords was all in the sky.
From Zelda the Sheik.
No, Majora's Mask was about the moon falling.
Oh, Majora's Mask.
Or what was the one where he was a pirate? Wind Waker. Was basically not a pirate, but involved the ocean. Skyward Swords was the sky. Twilight Princess was the whole wolf epidemic and the darkness taking over all of Hyrule. So again, there are multiple scenarios that to this day, I mean, I'm sure if you're watching this 20, 30 years from now, there's at least 4 or 5 more Zelda games, and all of them are in different places, in different situations, unless finally Nintendo decided to do a linear timeline, which I would hope they don't, because it's better that you're going into the unknown. You don't know what the next Zelda game is going to be. Are you going to be on the ground?
I think we already know about the Legend of Zelda, like,
yeah. I am hoping that the new game, I hear open world is definitely a possibility for the new game. If that's true, then Zelda has touched really everything at this point. If you could play Zelda as an open world forever, like if it's one of those games that you can infinitely play, like after
so wait, then when
the
Zelda
game,
dies, it goes to another Zelda and they become Zelda?
No.
Oh, and there's this other one that's coming in. The other Link, the girl. Yeah, Linkle.
She's gonna be in the Hyrule Warrior, and I believe she makes an appearance in the new game. I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know either. I gotta look into
Either way, though, either way, there's a lot that's come from this game and yesterday's game. So these are history. These two games, this game and its first game, are true history in gaming, in Nintendo, in franchises, in names that you guys, that young kids throw around like it's, a household name. It all began with the first two games, yesterday's game and today's.
So let us go onward.
It's a piece of history, but yes, let's go onward to day 9. So
yes.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Brooklyn Boys Retro Game Miss. See you guys there.